So Scania is the flagship project, as I noted. Perhaps recently, most importantly, is the mineral resource upgrade. Again, publicly available, but what it's done is increase tonnes. A very, very significant uptick on both cobalt and nickel, which is encouraging, certainly from the more financial metrics that come out of that. All granted mining leases, etc. Queensland Government has been incredibly encouraging. The Palaszczuk Government recently awarded prescribed project status, which is going to add considerably to the efficiency, in particular around the permitting piece of the exercise. The location of Scania as well, very well connected to sealed roads, etc. As I say, very much a relatively direct drive out of Townsville, which is also important. Focusing on going into operations, of course, is the moving of product to Port of Townsville for export becomes increasingly more efficient. We have the opportunity to produce an intermediate product, an intermediate saleable product. That said, the back part of that, in terms of going into production of the nickel and cobalt sulfates, in particular, is where the real value is. Now, I appreciate the market's a little opaque. There's a lot of work going on in that regard at the moment, but I'm encouraged by the premium. I like the idea of scandium oxide in as much as very easy to warehouse. In terms of production tonnes, it's not huge, but it's about 90 tonnes a year that we will be producing, but that's in fact about 10 times current world consumption of the oxide itself. The sulfates themselves, at the end of the day, are we a mining company? Probably not technically. I mean, we're far more about production of battery chemicals. The things again that are attractive to me with the CFO hat on are very much the operating costs, and we'll get to a slide, I think it's the next slide, which is about position on the cost curve. Again, rather than focusing necessarily on the revenue side of the equation, which I'm never going to be able to control, my interest is very much around positioning on the cost side and our ability to obviously minimise that in terms of production. So the competitive cost position, I mean, this is independent analysis that was done, but you can see it puts Scania down in the first quartile. I mean, from a producer's perspective and a seller's perspective, you couldn't be happier there. That supports very much the bankability of the operation itself. So if we just focus on the optimised BFS for a moment, so the first part of that puzzle, which was the resource upgrade, again confirmed in sort of mid-February this year, there is only further upside in and around the three surrounding tenement areas that go to make up Scania. I like the idea that Australian Mines and the Scania project in particular, if not the first, it's certainly going to be thereabouts the first sulphate producer in the country. One of the really attractive pieces to the story is very much that sovereign, stable mining jurisdiction, and we're hearing and seeing more and more of that in all of the conversations